I am a SillyPseudonym. I am playing Nova Drift. And SM wanted to know, would it be possible to hit 100,000 damage? Which strikes me as unlikely, but we can see how big we can get it. So, to maximize our damage, we will need the Amp Shield, which provides a 20% weapon damage bonus. We'll also want Assault. Yeah, as you can see, we're only getting maybe on a good day 200 with our current setup. 208, not horribly impressive. So, we'll take the Assault. Projectile velocity increasing, so Railgun gets a bonus to damage that scales with projectile velocity, so everything we can get that increases projectile velocity is also a damage up for us. We're going to want Charge Shot. We're going to want velocity upgrades like Snipe and Calibrate. We're going to want Magnitude, Payload, Charge Shot, and Rancor. That's the other word. What else do we need? Singular Strike, and then hope we get some Twin Strikes to throw into it. So let's go ahead and start with this Magnitude. We could also get things that increase shield effect power, since Amp Shield once again gives us a damage bonus as long as it's up. Increasing our shield power will give us a bigger bonus. Targeting does not give us any bonuses. Blast Radius, that also improves our damage. Not a huge amount, but some. Is that good enough? I think it is. We're already increased our damage enough that we can hit 200 and something, 250, 300 in there somewhere. I do want the payload, I do want the velocity, I do want the concentrated blast as well. Let's get this payload. Lowers our rate of fire, but greatly increases damage. Oops, boost. You're boosting me too much. I need time to compensate. Okay, not the best in the world, but we lived. And our damage is getting up there. We'll take High Explosive for even more blast damage. Do want Rupture, do want Concentrated Blast, but in this case, let's take this Velocity. Once again, damage scales with projectile velocity, so getting that extra velocity going is going to be a little bonus to our damage. Snipe will also be a further increase. There's our Calibrate. It improves projectile targeting and velocity. Now, the problem with, of course, Calibrate is it does take time to get set up. So to really maximize our damage, we have to wait a few seconds. Secondary Strike is damage, but it's not the kind of damage we are most interested in at the moment. We do want that rate of fire increase, but I think we want this Charge Shot even more. Charging improves damage and velocity and blast radius. Those are all going to help quite a bit. And they also give us an excuse to use our Calibrate a bit better, since both the Calibrate and the Charge takes a bit of time. But even with all these upgrades, you can see that our damage is still not enormous. That is tempting. That is also tempting, but I'm going to take this snipe here just because that is going to be another increase to our damage. It also means we have another item to factor into our calculations, in that it does bonus damage based on being further away from enemies. So now we have charge shot, we have calibrate, and we also have wanting to stay further away from our enemies to get snipe bonus up higher. Now, shield effect radius also gives us shield effect power. We have an amp shield. Part of our shield effect power is more weapon damage from the shield. I do want that rate of fire, I do want rupture, but skirmish. Skirmish and blitz. Blitz gives us another 5% weapon damage, and targets at full hull take 20% more damage on initial hit. Okay, not exactly the smoothest way of handling that, but it works. Terminate is not exactly the best in terms of giving us one big boost of damage. The terminate effect is nice, rate of fire is nice, but it doesn't give us a damage boost. Still, I'll take it. Focus shields does give us more shield effect power. I would love this rapid fire and the armor, but more shield effect power means more damage when our amp shield is up. Yeah, we're getting some decent damage numbers. 6,000 is not nothing by any means, but it's not enormous either, comparatively. Kind of rude, comment, kind of rude. I had right of way. Pretty sure all known space law would agree with me there. Okay, hello. Omega. Get rid of this shoulder. Get rid of this shoulder. Try to collect some of these cargo containers. Convoy containers, whatever they are. Do want essence sap. Do want weaponized shields, but singular strike requires juggernaut. Rancor requires absorption. Mastery or blitz. I want both. Think I go mastery since it's both a damage bonus, blast radius bonus, rate of fire bonus, velocity bonus. Blitz would be nice though. We already talked about how the 20% extra damage bonus there would be pretty good. Alright, shoulder. I need you to go away, please. Thank you. No requirement for your services here. There is the juggernaut that will lead us to singular strike. Since we already have payload going. Oh, poor Omega. You are not going to last long. Please line up nicely and neatly. That's not nicely and neatly. It's not nicely and neatly at all. One of the big problems with trying out this build is we are very dependent on trying to get... what is it? Twin strike. I was trying to say single strike, but a twin strike to go into our single strike. I do want that Rancor, but I think I just take the Blitz for now. Not very nice of you. What are you doing? I think they got pushed out of formation, just decided to go suicidal attack on me. Alright, Singular Strike gives us more damage, size, and blast radius, and if we get more projectiles, they will be fused into it, adding half of its damage to our primary projectile. Each one does give us some diminishing returns, however. Still, decent damage, I guess you could say. Well, decent damage when it hits. If it doesn't hit, it does not in fact do decent damage. Fun fact. That's the kind of scintillating information you can only get from someone who has hundreds of hours in this game. Also, I want that essence sap now, please, and thank you. This is not the right angle to attack this group from, but you know what? We'll get them eventually. Rupture's nice. Incendiary Strike is nice. Take the rate of fire up, I suppose. There's Concentrated Blast, giving us even more blast damage. Yeah, do you really like this wave, huh? Okay. Maybe I should have taken that targeting after all. Sure, it doesn't help my damage output, but it does help us actually hit an enemy from further away. Which it turns out is useful for damaging the enemy. Yes, indeed. Volley weakens our weapon but gives us more projectiles. I don't know how the math on this works. Mostly because of the projectile velocity. I just am not certain. More blast radius or faster shield cooldown. We do want to keep our shield up. Do want that armor, but I think we take this absorption so we can get Rancor. Decent damage. Aim up nicely and neatly, please. And by aim up, I mean line up. Which helps me aim up. It's the circle of aiming. Lick to win. Alright. Oh, I was trying to have one big powerful attack, but it doesn't work when there's a shielder protecting them. 7,000 damage, that's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not horrible. 13. Volatile shields are interesting, but the weaponized shield will give us a damage bonus to any nearby enemies. Probably not going to be something that really makes this build all that much better, but every little bit helps, right? Right. Decent damage output. I think we have decent damage. Highly doubt it's ever going to be insanely powerful damage in terms of getting up to 1/10 of a million, but it's damage. I think I need this targeting, though that bravado will help our velocity and damage bonus from our ship. I think we have to take the bravado. It is within our theme. I think the targeting was better, however. Nope, don't want any of you. Don't know what you were targeting, Comet, but thanks for the attempt, I suppose. Another 10,000, but I don't know if we can reasonably get, 20,000. Can we get something 5 times that powerful? I'm doubtful. Oh, hello? I don't think the extra damage would be nice, but the velocity reduction is not so good. Take the essence sap. Could try propulsive munitions. It does give us more weapon damage, but I don't know if I can really aim the thing without targeting. Let's get this for healing. Our current healing is woefully inadequate. Oops, sorry, Comet. You had them lined up nicely, neatly, and I got in your way. See, these don't do anything about... Omni Shield would give us shield effect power. It's another way of getting our damage up. Trying to think of anything else other than Twin Strike. Evolutionary niches, I suppose. Well, speaking of which, I would certainly love that targeting, but Twin Strike reduces our recovery rate but gives us one more projectile. With singular strike, that one projectile just gets added to our current projectile. So, let's give this a shot. 13, not bad, but not amazing. I'll take a warpath here. And I'll also kill Warbringer. Yeah, damage output, pretty good. I don't see how it's going to get to 100,000 or something insanely high like that, but still. It's pretty good. Yep, 17. As usual, we do need time for calibration, or calibrate, to function and get those big numbers. With apologies to Rito Retromation fame. Glad for that absorption now. Armor would be nice. Reflexive shields gets us towards Omni Shield. Omni Shield, considering that we have so much already invested in hull upgrades, does not seem like the wisest of moves, but once again, this is a proof of concept style of build. Hold on. Not intended to be the best possible build all around. We're just trying to get lots of damage numbers as high as we can. Knock them around the galaxy and back again. Without targeting, this is a horrible mistake. But it is a damage increase. Yeah, without targeting, this is a very bad idea. As I said, without targeting, this is a very bad idea. I do believe I've mentioned that a couple of times now. Just wanted to reiterate. This is going to make it a lot harder to aim. We're still being fairly respectable. We can get 25,000 now if we wait for our calibrate to kick in. We also get a lot of knockback on our poor friend the Seraph here. Is it time? Antimatter rounds gives us more projectile velocity and damage. Let's go for it. The good news is we have so much damage that it'll be easy to trigger a lot of essence sap growth. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Yep. Not the hardest fight with Seraph ever, but definitely a little tricksy. Emergency systems would be nice, not gonna lie. Also, Tempest Break for even more shield effect power. Yeah, nope. There's the Rancor. More weapon damage, more hull, more plating, less thrust. Damage done to us will increase our charge. Like that, for example. These are the kinds of waves when I really wish I had a little something more. A little something like, not kill me please. Too late. Frustrating. Yeah, that propulsive munitions did give us a nice damage boost, but it also made it much harder to actually do anything. And I never did take targeting, so that did not help. So what else could we have done there? Other than the obvious. More Twin Strikes, Omni Shield, Tempest Break. We've seen that combination recently before. And it does provide a nice damage boost with the amp shield. But even then, I'm doubtful you can reach 100,000. Not very easily. Maybe if the stars aligned, you got a really lucky shot. Just the right angle at the right distance at the right time. It might be possible, but we were doing pretty well to hit 25,000 just then. And we have some nice things going for us then. Oh well. Interesting experiment. May try it again. I'm sure several people in the comments will have suggestions for how to improve. But for now, I shall thank you all for stopping by.